it's in the what's the name though?
Oh, okay.
Somebody said to that for me. I'm still old, man. I'll be forgetting how to
Yeah, I
run
got
these
you.
spaces. I walk with a cane, y'all.
I,
What
can I
you
can I
want?
start off for
Yeah,
this
I
go
one?
thought
ahead.
you was
Go
What
walking
do
with
for
a
it,
y'all?
Smoke.
cane with it,
What?
Go
black.
for
What
it,
you
Smoke.
doing?
Yeah, I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
Smoke.
lie, because
No,
I
I'm talking
feel
about the compendium numbers. We got.
I thought you put them in there. They in there
yeah,
already. I
it's
thought
in the
Black.
group. It's in the group chat. He wants it up
It's in
on
the
Oh,
group
the
chat.
jumbo
Can y'all
joint.
put that up,
I
please?
think Tito putting it up right now. So
Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably gonna have maybe one of the more unpopular opinions on this battle. You know, I don't know how y'all are feeling. It's clearly a star power matchup on paper. It's Jazz, it's Clips. I understand the big booking, the selling tickets.
Battle gonna be
I,
ass.
I don't like this battle. I
This
don't
gonna
like.
be ass.
I just don't like it. I think while there's big names, there's kind of Clips is always making haymakers off Jazz. I don't think that there's a real genuine like disdain or super like great style clash there. I am not at all happy with the way Clips has been trending downwards. Clips has not been acting like a serious human, and it's been getting more and more
what?
Oh my
unserious
God.
The
to me in the last
disrespect is
year or
Oh
so.
my
unreal.
goodness.
I listen. I think Clips is. I mean, one of the best. It's not. I don't even got to do all that. We know what Clips is. But as the time's been going on, we're not going to act like the second half of the battle versus Calico. There's a lot of just like not. It's effort. It's clear lack of effort. You know what I'm saying? Even wins like Yoshi, the second round, we all remember that first and third man. It's not very good. You know what I'm saying? I've been really worried about that. And I could see this playing out similar to like Geechee and Jazz, where it's a bunch of weird approaches. If he brings a virginity angle, Jesus Christ, save us all. Like there's a lot of ways I could just see this footage being a little cooked. I got Jazz winning. I just think she's been too consistent and really like honed in on her craft recently. But I have this being maybe like a 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10 battle and like a
Dang.
muckish result. So Jazz 2-1, but I'm not the happiest about this one.
You
Good,
shot down
good
our
take.
hopes and dreams.
Good take. I like the take.
That's just me, man. I
Sheesh.
ain't mad at nobody being I ain't gonna get on nobody that's excited for it, but I just foresee some things I don't
Yo,
like here personally.
I want to reveal a secret. So if you filled out the compendium for Jazz versus Clips, Jay Smo is the one that made question 5. Like that was his idea.
Let me go to it right now. Let
Um,
me see.
yeah, he's the one that put up question 5, y'all. But you can go ahead and
That's
like.
right.
I
Yeah,
would never do something like that.
I, I am also not the biggest advocate of this battle. I
Oh,
like to
what is
look for both.
going on
I like
here?
to look for both of them. You know what I'm saying? I think that it has to happen in terms of like just the history aspect for historical context. It's like certain battles kind of have to happen because of historical context. But just like I'm not gonna lie, I have Jazz winning clearly. Based
Wow.
off of like recent transactions. I know Clips is
Wow.
like one of the greatest or whatever, but it's another situation where like I need Clips to show and prove. You know what I'm saying? Again, because the past few battles, whether it's the Yoshi battle, whether it's the Calico battle, heck, it hasn't released yet, but like I heard that he freestyled a whole third against Danny. So if you're not taking like, you know what I'm saying, Danny Myers serious, and it's just like I
But
don't know what the motivation is here besides the fact that you've been like
but M
pretty
Lang,
much
he
throwing
did take him
shots.
serious.
Okay, but besides the fact that you've been throwing shots the past few years or such, whereas for Jazz, like I know for Jazz, it's like she's just trying to like one debunk the myth that like she's not dangerous when she's outside. She could be dangerous regardless of any circumstance. So, but I do think that like she understands that like her versus Geechee was kind of an underwhelming matchup or underwhelming battle. So she may try to improve much better than from that performance. So I have Jazz winning kind of clearly. But when we look at the compendium, the numbers may not necessarily indicate that because obviously skill set versus what actually happens or what may actually happen doesn't always align.
Next, we got to hear from somebody that actually voted for Clips because something said for
Yo,
Clips
Black.
winning this.
Yo, Black. You got. I think you got to tweet the compendium first so I can put it up in the jumbo.
I got to tweet it.
I'll go. I'll go. Man, I kind of agree with them Lang, man.
What the?
You never know what you're gonna get with Clips. You
A
never
box of
really know.
chocolate.
As I look at the compendium, as I look at the attributes, really to me it says Clips. It says Charlie Clips all day long. As I go down, I'm like, all right, this is pretty clear for Charlie. But as I kind of just look at the current state of battle rap, the run Jazz is on, the chip that I feel like is still on her shoulder, And sometimes Clips just comes in and mails it in. So with that being said, man, I got Jazz 2-1. I think she man, even looking at the compendium, the crowd control, I think that's crazy. I
Wait a minute,
can't wait
who
to talk
picked
about that
Clips?
because
So far,
I think
nobody.
that's crazy. So I got Jazz 2-1, man.
I'll go after the next person. Go ahead, Sham.
I'm just now looking at the compendium, bro. Go ahead before I complain. Go ahead real quick.
I posted it up too with shit load in a second.
Except before I complain.
I put the Wody
What? 3169? No, this ain't real.
I put up the shout out to Ty Ty, by the way. I put up go ahead and donate to Wody. So you know what I'm saying? Like, so I go and put up shout out to Ty Ty. But I'll throw up the compendium. Like,
Hold on, real fast. Didn't she finish higher than Charlie on Champion of the Year?
She
Yep.
finished 7 spots higher than Charlie, if I'm correct. Maybe 8.
And oh, okay, never mind. Go ahead.
All right, man. I'll go. I got Charlie Clips 2-1, man. Like, what the fuck
there
going
it
on
is.
here, bro?
There it is. There it is.
Like, all right.
And here we go.
You know what I'm saying? Watch that video that they did on Champion. Shouts to Mark, Dre, Omar, all of them. They were, I forget who said it, but someone said something I've been thinking since this book or this battle got booked, bro. I don't care about none of that. He playing around, he fucking around too much. You know who Charlie Clips is not gonna fuck around with? He's not gonna fuck around with Easy the Block Captain, and he's not gonna fuck around with Jazz the Rapper, bro.
What's that
He's
noise?
just not. He's just not. He's been sending shots. He's been using Jazz as a punchline for Haymaker for
Somebody
8
counting
billion
paper?
years.
What's that noise?
For 8 billion years.
I'm still in the champion money. Leave me be, please.
And like,
okay, sorry.
Leave me be. Go ahead.
I said sorry.
And like the thing is too, half of those shits, maybe even more than that, have been all freestyles. The writtens that he's gonna have for Jazz are going to be now. Do I expect Jazz to come and be crazy? Absolutely. I think Jazz, to me, I'm not on the Wody panel, so I can say to me, she's the Wody. I think it's kind of clear, but that's me. Okay? But this is, if I'm taking Jazz at 10, if I'm taking Clips at 10, I got Clips, bro. 2-1. I'm not gonna be mad. Excuse me, if Jazz win, I'm not even gonna be surprised. Jazz is incredible. I'm a huge fan of Jazz the Rapper. This isn't even on some like male female shit. I swear it's not. I swear it's not. But to me, Charlie Clips is a top 5 battle rapper of all time. He's going to take Jazz the Rapper very, very, very seriously because if he doesn't, Charlie will die. Charlie will die if he does not.
Do you
But
think
there's a lot of
Deluxe
people he
and
hasn't
Hollow
taken. I'm about to
seriously?
say.
This man didn't
That's
even
what I'm
take Loaded
saying.
Luck serious, man. Anything
He's
is on
not
the
gonna
table.
die to Lux. Respectfully.
What about
But
my
there's a
point?
kid.
If he's
But the
gonna show up with
attitude.
Lux with like half freestyling and some of these big time matchups, Calico, I'm not saying that means he's definitely gonna like roll over versus Jazz, but it's not like, oh, this is Jazz compared to every other all time great. Now I'm gonna write 3 rounds. This man doesn't write 3 rounds.
No, but you are.
But he beat Lux too with 2 rounds.
No, but the thing
All
is,
right,
you're doing that because that's
no,
what
it's true.
that's what you think the pecking order in his head is, right? Like you think because you would take Lux and Clip and Calico,
Right? Serious, right?
Right.
So you, Cheeto, would take Jazz serious. So
No,
that's like I don't get that point at all.
Clips would, because Clips obviously does. Like I'm not going by what I would do. I'm talking about what Clips would do, and Clips obviously wants
But
to.
you're not Clips. You can't say that.
But no, I'm talking about everything he says. The fact that she's been in 8 billion of his battles, and he's been made a freestyle anytime she's on stage. The fact that
He called out Calico. He called out Calico and had one of the worst performances I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not even talking about just being on stage. I'm talking about material wise. That shit was
no, you're bugging. That
shit was terrible.
That first round from Close was good.
It wasn't the worst shit ever, but it was lackluster, and that raises the point. Bringing the stats because what I'm saying that's what we vote on. We work hard for, and I want to say the gap in bars should be farther apart. to me very, very clearly, because I think Clips is one of the greats, but he's not one of the greats because of necessarily, the complexity of what he pencils to paper. And I think to have Jazz only 1.8483 is borderline disrespectful.
I just don't. Again, we're talking about all this stuff about, but I have no reason to believe, based off everything Charlie Clips has said, done in and out of battles, in interviews, the way his relationship is, it's very public. Him and Jazz are really about the smoke. It's you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like on some beef shit, but like they really about the smoke. And like, especially on a card like Kings versus Queens, God forbid, God forbid, in Clip's mind, not to me saying God forbid, but like, what if it's 3-2, or what if it's 2-2 at the end of this? They're going on last. They're going on last for a reason. I just I don't see any reason why
Tay
Clips.
Rock and Hustle can go on last too. So you're saying?
I mean, I respectfully, I don't think that's happening. But
right. I don't know why not. It's a better battle, I would hope.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a better battle. That's the star power. That battle particular is
unless Clips go, you know what? I want to go now. That's the only way to change.
Yeah, I don't think like I said earlier, I said Hustle and Rock should be battle of the night if it doesn't get sloppy, but in terms of content, but like the star power in Jazz versus Charlie Clips is too crazy to not put on last. Like, I'm being realistic about that.
It's definitely the craziest marketable. I'm not mad at you saying that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not. Yeah. So imagine if it's 2-2 going into that battle. Like Clips is, I'm assuming, you know what I'm saying, going to prepare for that. And again, I understand the logic of he didn't prepare for Lux, he didn't prepare for Cal, and that's fine. And I agree, he should prepare for those plates. I think, me, I think you should prepare for everybody as if they are Lux or Cal or Mook. I value consistency very, very high. I valued it very, very high when we were on the panel. I gave Twerk a lot of credit for being consistent. But in this specific case, I'm willing to put down money, and I'm never willing to put up money on Charlie Clips that he has all three. I would be shocked.
I might have to take you up on that donation. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a betting man, Tito, but I think you wilding right now.
I don't think it is, bro. Like, I think
I'll take that bet, Tito. I'll take that bet for sure.
One thing, Tito, I would say is like I don't subscribe to the thing of like if he comes with 3 rounds, he automatically wins. So that's the thing too. I don't even think that even if it's a situation where he comes with 3 rounds, I just think that with what we've seen, like the motivational aspect and like, Jazz's ability to break down her opponent, and she kind of like, showing that she can rock on a big stage too. And then with the recent transactions, I just feel like, yeah, I outside of having jokes or like throwing bars at Jazz this whole time, I don't see the motivational factor on that. Whereas like Jazz has a motivational factor going into this battle.
How would one have the motivational factor but not the other? How does that work?
Because like Jazz, Jasmine has been getting picked on. That's the reason why she said, you know what, set it up in the Cal battle, right? And then on top of that, it's like she is trying to get bigger and bigger matchups while she's outside. Like she's trying to take everybody that she's can. That's the motivational factor. She's on a run, whereas Clips is done miscellaneous battles, whether it's Lucastro, whether it's Yoshi. The Calico battle mattered, and you can argue that like that's probably was his least best performance out of all his performances in 2022.
I don't think it's arguable.
All right, then.
I mean, we all, because I think Perk and Sham should go next, you know what I'm saying? But I think all of us saying that his effort has visually not been there is more than a fair take. I think we could all agree that there's battles where his effort's not there. I can't say that about Jazz. I can't.
I'm not saying you guys are crazy for thinking that. What I'm saying is I'm trying to look at it from his perspective. And if it's Charlie versus Easy and it's Charlie versus Jazz, I don't see him not having all three. And I think with all three, I think it'll be very competitive. And all things being equal, I got Clips. But I'm willing and I'm pretty confident that for this particular battle in this instance, he will have all three. I'll put a light 20 on it because it is Clips. I'll put a light 20 with both of y'all.
And who you betting on? Who you picking? Who you picking?
Dutch and Smo asked first, so that's it.
Right, but who you picking? That's all I asked. That's all.
The winner. We're picking if whether or not Clips comes with all three.
Oh, okay.
And I think.
Can I get my take real quick?
Shan. I figured they had their hands.
Okay,
up.
not a problem.
I just want to make sure they got
heard that. All right.
Shams, you there?
Go ahead, Perk.
Go ahead, man.
I'm bet.
I got Jazz the Rapper 3-0.
Oh,
Clear.
Yo, Black, what are we doing with these picks in here? But go ahead.
Charlie Clips is a very average rapper. In
What?
2022,
Wow.
in 2022, he's had very average material. I don't expect him to do better this battle. Jazz is better at angling. Jazz is better.
Like, does Jazz have one too?
Stop.
You said Jazz is average?
No, I said Jazz is a better
No, I
angler.
was asking Tito just
Oh,
now.
Tito?
No. I was saying, does Jazz have? Is he subscribed to Jazz too? Does she have one? I didn't know.
OnlyFans.
But either way, Jazz is a better angler. Jazz has way better structure. Jazz writes uphill. Charlie Clip rounds fluctuate.
talk this
Um,
shit.
It's just Jazz is better, and she's going to show why she's better.
Next.
All right, let me chime in. Y'all can hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Perfectly.
I was gonna, just like I said, I was looking at the compendium before everybody was going on. I did not think everybody in here had, Jazz basically clearing Clips right now. But Smo has said earlier that I think he said Suge and Shuni was the clearest battle on the card, and then a few other people got Twerk and Coffee being a clear battle. Me personally, I think this is the clearest battle. I feel like Jazz, like I said, she's the greatest female battle rapper ever, in my opinion. Clips is one of the goats, but he's not the goat. And I feel like people are sleeping on, like I said, her crowd control, impact, a couple things that's like in the categories. Um Jazz is probably just one of those people that, like I said, does not lose very clear. The only clear loss I can remember is literally just official. Other than that, her career has been pretty flawless. For her to have, like, in my opinion, a clear win on Geechee Gotti, that pretty much says enough for me to say, okay, I got her versus Charlie Clips. But not to mention Clips not taking, I ain't gonna say his last few battles serious. If he comes with the energy that he had versus Lou Castro, which I think he might, this can head to be a classic. Like, I don't know what other people talking about being like a lackluster battle. I don't think that is close to being like, I feel like this is the main event. I'm not even gonna lie, but it's up to Clips. Like, I know Jazz is gonna bring her into the bargain. I feel like all of you guys know that. It's up to Clips to bring his in to make the glass full. So yeah, I got Jazz pretty clear. Like, I want it to be a 2-1. And then, like I said, it's up to Clips. If he don't come serious enough, 30.
That was your take. I guess I'll go now. First of all, good afternoon, gentlemen. All y'all in here tripping. But there's like 5 other names I can name besides Clips that Jazz can't beat that are males, but I'm not gonna go there right now.
You just
Go
did, though.
there.
You just did.
No, I
Go
didn't say
there.
By
no.
Go
saying
Yeah,
it.
there.
go there.
By
Go there.
saying
That
it.
was some
Go,
nasty
nigga.
By saying
You
it.
sneak
done already
First
said
of
it.
That
all,
Go
was
ahead, nigga.
first
This
of
nasty.
all,
nigga started his round off type
first of
crazy.
all, no, I did
Or
not. First
different.
of all,
That's cap
no, I
on
didn't.
bro.
First of all,
I said, hey, yo, I can find 5
Look
different
at all
niggas
the
that can
thumbs
beat it.
down right now,
Hey,
yo.
no,
I'm just
say
saying
it, nigga.
that.
Say it with your
no,
chest.
no, I am saying it with my chest. I'm just saying I'm not gonna go there and say no names.
But
But
you
right,
did
I
go.
went.
That's what I'm saying. You did go there.
Yeah, that is not with your chest if you're not gonna say name.
Okay, so y'all think Jazz can beat Rock? No. Do you think Jazz can
Huh?
beat freaking
How you
Ace?
gonna
I
ask
mean,
us and then say
She
no?
can.
because I'm telling
What are
Ace?
y'all,
we
I
doing?
know that
Wait,
she
what are
can't
we
beat
Nah,
these
doing?
hey,
people.
What are we
listen, she got
doing?
a chance versus both of
How
these
you go from
niggas.
rock to ace? I'm sorry.
I don't know
I'm
about
just
She
giving you the
predictor,
got,
but
she
people
she
that.
got a
I
Hey,
think
chance
she
versus
got a
both
chance
of
Oh
these
my
versus
niggas.
Rock. I don't
gosh.
think
So
This
that
is
would.
why I
I don't
said.
know.
This is why I said I didn't want to go there because this could take all
Who is
night.
that?
no,
But
no.
Hardcore?
Hey,
Hardcore, you're talking, right?
yes,
You're right.
sir.
That
How you
that, that
doing?
could be a detour. I
Hey, yo,
respect it.
Hardcore.
But keep going.
Yeah,
Damn you,
because
Schmo! You figured
that's
me out. I hate Schmo. I hate
what you
Schmo. You
were
figured
saying
me out.
wasn't
I have
factual
a
though. Go
question,
ahead, though.
Hardcore.
I'm just saying
It is fact. Okay.
it's not factual. What are you talking about?
Don't ask him a question. Let him go his
Go
thing.
ahead.
Otherwise, it won't be.
Go ahead. Get your round off, bro.
Yeah, all y'all tripping, talking about Jazz this, Jazz that. Listen, Clip's best battles that we've seen from him, he didn't have 3 rounds. And he still won those. Lux. Cleared him
Lux what?
clearly.
Hold
He
on.
did not, you know what? He
Oh,
clearly did not
You
win
know
that.
what?
All right.
Now we here, man. Your level of disrespect has gone too far. You know what I mean? We was trying to let you ride, and then you threw Jazz under the bus. Now you move to the beloved within the same 30 seconds. What is you good? You good, Mr. Flavor? He won what battle? He won what battle? He won what battle? He won what battle? Huh? Now get back to your round, but just tread lightly, bro. You on your third warning right now. Go ahead, son. Go ahead. My fault. Go ahead, man.
Don't worry about it. I'm just saying the rounds, the battles that he didn't have a third round or 3 rounds, as y'all say, he clearly won those. E.g., the guy I just said. Let me give you another example. Last time we seen Clips in this venue, not the Danny battle because it didn't drop yet, but the last time we seen Clips in this venue, what happened?
Your father was a rat too. You had him winning that round.
And this
Don't go back to that
against
battle.
Lou Castro.
Open Pandora's
Yes,
box.
sir.
Don't do that.
Yes, sir, Mr. Perkins. Last time we seen him in this venue, what happened? Yeah.
He had a debatable. That's what he had.
Debatable. You know what, Perkins? Go back to school and we'll sit in class and watch Yoshi's OnlyFans videos. Yes, that's what you do. But
hold on. Didn't he battle? What's the name?
Was Danny in the same venue?
Yes, but I said that, but I said it also didn't drop. That's what I also said. I said, but it didn't drop yet. Yes. That's why I said the last time we saw him in this venue, what happened?
He allegedly got his head clunked by Danny, by the way. But
why are you bringing up something that we didn't even see yet? We can't even talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah, so I got Clips 2-1. I'm gonna give Jazz a round in this one, but Clips clearly 2.
Was in the building.
I do too. I don't listen to them no more either. I know people that was in the building for the Swervo and Cortez battle, and they said Swervo won. Anyway, wow. Anyway, Clips 2-1. Jazz get around. You know what? How do y'all call battles, man?
How are you
drinking it
up?
up?
That question after the shit you say.
I would ask you that, but I would ask you that, but I remember 41-39, nigga. So I'm good.
It was close. If you had to do the thing.
Hardcore Flavor asking us how we call battles is the craziest thing I've heard all month.
Hey, Dutch, I got a question. You remember when Clips battled Lou Castro said the jaw knows?
Yeah, it's a pizza scheme. It was a pizza scheme. He said, John knows.
And the crazy thing is, Jay Black said that in 2015.
Y'all not being serious humans, man. The jaw knows he did a dog scheme in 2023. Horrible. I think Clips is amazing.
2022.
He's been writing. You absolutely right. 2022. But he's been writing. Man,
Smoke.
I don't want to say horseshit.
Smoke.
A lot of this is aging.
They love that big
immediately,
dog
man.
Myers scheme in 2023.
Okay, but the thing is that
they love that
you
big
can't
dog
just say,
shit, bro.
You can't just say he did a dog scheme in 2023 like Lou Castro.
2022. It was 2022.
Ever isn't like it's applicable in this situation. He didn't just randomly battle like an ace into a dog scheme. Like, don't do that either. Like, clearly, it's
I'm absolutely doing that every day.
And that was another battle that Jazz jumped
in. He's not
into.
as good as Jazz. How is he at 83?
That was another
battle.
Clips
is great at a lot of things. He's an amazing, performer when he angles. I think there's a great bag for that. He can most certainly win this battle. But we're not about to sit here and act like Clips is like penning some B-dot shit, man. Like, let's call that what it is. Like, his pen has been lacking, and when his effort is lacking on top of that, you get fucking dog schemes.
I mean, I just don't. Again, it's not random dogs. Like that's like saying like, oh yeah, we're like you can't. This
so we're gonna ignore DeJaw knows.
No,
fire.
Like
that's okay.
We're talking about
the jaw knows.
You were talking
that was
about
another battle that Jazz took a shot at too. In
this
that
nigga Daylight did a whole scheme about
bro. That's every battle.
Context, then that shit sounds whack. You got to say it in context.
Comparing Clips scheme to Daylight versus Rock is disgusting work, brother.
It was trash.
It's not.
It was trash.
Yeah,
man.
If you said the Rock or the dog scheme was
traction.
That's fine. Just because it wasn't doesn't make it trash. Like that's not good.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm trying, champ, but yeah, this isn't the way. This ain't the hill to die on, King.
I'm just saying, like you gotta be thoroughbred out here.
Clips is great, but that pen has not been
clear 2-1. Clips clear 2-1. My pick. There we go.
Yeah.
Next. Anybody you want
to go? The Brit go?
Yeah.
Brit at a meeting.
I was just gonna say that, like, the point that we're getting at with Clips, and like, which is why I'm telling this to Tito, it's like the reason why it's hard to gauge who he's gonna be motivated for is because there's inconsistencies, not just in a battle, but inconsistencies in terms of who he chooses to be motivated for. Like, he'll be motivated more motivated for a Luke Castro battle than a Calico battle. He'll be more motivated for a Young Cannon battle than the Ill Will battle. Like that's why for you to say like, oh, he's gonna be super motivated for Jazz, there's no telling in that because there's lower level like competitors that he just took super serious, and others he just felt like he could BS through the battle. So that's why I'm saying like you're playing a dangerous game by assuming that he's just going to be motivated because it's Jazz because he's been in these situations before,
I'm making a
came
very
with 2.5 rounds.
a very informed, educated guess. That's what that is. I have plenty of data to back up the fact that he will be motivated for Jazz. More so than almost anybody else.
I'm sorry, but after I saw he was more motivated for Gwitty than Hollow the Don, I just gave up.
It was 1 round. It was 1 round, and he beat him. And he had 2 battles that day.
Yeah, but he was more excited for Gwitty than Hollow the Don. That's nasty work right there.
I'm really not mad at y'all having Clips either. Like there's a viable reason. I'm saying Clips is one of the best ever. I think he's one of the top 3 battle rappers of all time. I got a lot of respect for Clips, but we're not gonna act like his pen hasn't been lacking, bro. There's people that are writing more complex and original material than him and shit, and we just want that recognized. That's all. Like he's got to give effort. If you want to be the best, go be the best. Go give effort to the craft. Stop bullshitting.
Smo, let me ask you a question. I like everything you just said. Even when
Funny as hell.
the 2 round battles that Charlie got and won, what has it gotten him? Praise what you just said. He's one of the top GOATs and all that. Yep, continue. And that's all for 2 rounds. Come on, man, y'all bugging.
Wait, I feel like we're in a day and age to where you have to be direct and tailored. You can't be lazy. Like the top people in our game right now is people that's consistently attacking their opponent, right? I have like I said, me personally, Easy, the Nitties, the Tay Rocks, they're performing, they're personally attacking you. And I feel like that's Jazz as a female. Agree to disagree.
No, you
I
ain't
can
saying nothing
agree.
wrong.
I can agree.
Like I feel like she's just too direct. Like I said, what she did to Vixen was something that I couldn't see coming. So personally, like I see that, and I also see what like Hollow did to Clips, or um, y'all could like feel like Clips beat Lux. I'm not one of those people. So I feel like it's just a style thing, and I feel like Jazz is the perfect style to beat Clips. So that's just me.
Tuck your
Plus, I
shit.
think
Anwar,
we,
Anwar, you got your hand
go
up,
ahead.
sir?
Hi, Anwar.
Let's go,
Can I,
Omar.
can I go ahead?
Unmute, Anwar.
Good
Unmute. Hi, Anwar.
good afternoon,
Good
everybody.
afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
I've
How you
I've been
feeling?
listening, just chilling in the listener section, and hardcore.
It's a good
Listen,
space to be.
shout out to you, hardcore.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to you.
Thanks, brother.
Um,
Thanks, brother.
I think sometimes your argument made sense, but then it didn't. You had the stuff